IO를 모셨습니다. Hi.
Hi.
Hi. Would you introduce yourself?
Sure. So I'm Pierre Noizat. I'm a founder of Blockchain.io. I've been involved in the crypto space for a rather long time because we started my company in 2011. So that's the same team that's building the Blockchain.io platform. And Blockchain.io is a crypto exchange. So that's the marketplace where you can buy and sell coins and tokens without fiat currencies. There is no dependency with the traditional banking system. Unlike Paymium, the company I founded in 2011, which is a fiat exchange where you trade Bitcoin for euros for now. So that's why we are building a new platform because it's not regulated in the same manner as a fiat exchange.
So it's the blockchain exchanges. And what country is it based on?
We are based out of France, Paris, France, but evidently we are aiming at a global market because cryptocurrencies are traded everywhere, and here there is no, like I said, dependency with the legacy monetary system. So it doesn't matter whether you're in Korea or Europe or America, you can trade on Blockchain.io exactly the same way. Whereas for a fiat exchange like Paymium, the first platform we built in 2011, it depends what currency you want to trade in, and that's the main difference. And that's why there are two different platforms.
Yeah. So how did you join today's event here?
We felt it was important to be in Korea because it's a booming market. It's a market where there is a much higher level of awareness and adoption of cryptocurrencies compared to other markets, especially in Europe. I think Europe is lagging behind in terms of adoption. We have lots of tech talents in Europe, but the banks are particularly hostile towards cryptocurrencies because they understand now from last year that they are going to be seriously disrupted. So they are in delaying tactics at this point. I think they want just to delay the inception of cryptocurrencies, whereas in Asia things tend to be more dynamic, I think, and people are more open to innovation, generally speaking, and that's why it's so important for us to be in Korea today.
So do you have a plan to build some Korean branch or aiming Korean?
Yes, that's in the game plan, absolutely. Especially if we want to add the Korean one to the Paymium platform. That's when we really need the Korean subsidiary and the branch. So that's probably for next year. And this year we are focusing on Blockchain.io as a cryptocurrency exchange, but next year will be about adding more fiat currencies, including the Korean one. And that's going to be a good time to open a Korean branch.
So can you tell about your strength, than other cryptocurrency exchanges?
Yeah, it's very simple. We have two strengths. The first is compliance. That means we are talking to regulators about compliance to be able to trade security tokens on Blockchain.io. That's going to be a requirement to be compliant. Otherwise, you are limited to utility tokens. So Blockchain.io is going to be able to offer trading for both utility tokens and security tokens. That's the first distinguishing feature. Second is the decentralized settlement, what we call decentralized settlement. That is, we don't decentralize the order book because the order book needs to be centralized for performance reasons. But the payment part, the deposit, if you will, can be decentralized. That is, you do cross-chain atomic swaps instead of traditional deposit withdrawal type mechanism. Here you just escrow the coins, you trade and you get paid by the escrow of the counterparty. So there is no counterparty risk. That's using a new cryptographic protocol. And that's not Lightning, that's not Tumblebit. There are other cryptographic protocols that have been invented, but this one is particularly oriented to trading, because when you do trading, you have specific requirements for the protocol, for the trustless protocols, and that's why we implement cross-chain atomic swaps in a very innovative manner with technology partners, and that's going to be the other distinguishing feature of Blockchain.io.
Okay. So can you tell me your future plans, including today's event?
Well, the plan today is really to launch, to put blockchain.io in production in September, October timeframe. So now we are testing it with friendly users, with a basic set of features. So the rest of the year is going to be really dedicated to the deployment of blockchain.io, adding coins, adding tokens, and scaling up for many users, we hope, obviously, in September, October. And then we'll add, like I said, we'll add fiat currency, more fiat currencies to the other platforms. So that's to offer more options to exit in fiat. But in 2018, it's really about blockchain.io as a platform, as a crypto exchange platform.
All right.
Yeah, evidently we would very much like to have as many Asian investors, and particularly Korean investors, because we think they are savvy, they really understand the dynamics of the market. So it's important for us to have this kind of investors, as opposed to I'd say newcomers or people that are less aware of general crypto space. So it's very important for us to have Asian investors and to build bridges with Asia, to start building bridges with Asia, because we haven't really started only this year with this show and a few others that we are planning. We plan to come back, but we'll be back. And like I said, we also plan to add the Korean one. So all that is a movement to us having bridges with other continents, especially Asia. And in Asia, Korea is a particular place because we think it's more advanced than other places in Asia. That's why we're glad to be here today.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'll expect your comeback again.
Yeah. We'll be back mid-July.
Mid-July. Okay. For some event or your own?
I would have to ask my team which event, but I know it's going to be Seoul and Seoul and Singapore, I believe.
Yeah, then we can see there again.
Yeah, definitely.
All right.
Okay.
Thank you for your time.
Thanks.